An area where many learning management systems fall short is around class registration, even the expensive ones. Many do not have a built-in checkout system where you can put your classes online or put them on a website and the student can register online, check out online, insert their credit card information, and ultimately buy the course and then have access to it right away. A lot of the systems require you to go find a third-party processing or checkout e-commerce system and then integrate that into your website or LMS. LinQ, that's not the case. You see, LinQ has, as one of its core components, a built-in e-commerce or checkout system. It's built into LinQ. So, and it doesn't even matter what LinQ package or service you're using, it's already there because it's a core component. And it's very simple to use. So let's look at it quickly here. Let's talk from an administration side. Say you're talking to somebody on the phone, a potential student, and they want to register for a class. So we're going to say Janet Edwards wants to register for a class. So I select registration. And let's say that Janet wants a classroom event. So I'm going to search out classroom. There it is. And I'm going to select it. Now, it immediately puts this class into the checkout system and takes you to the checkout page. Now, let's say that Janet also wants a webinar. So we want to do multiple registrations. So we're going to go with webinar. We're going to search that out. And there's our webinar. And we're going to add that to the cart. And you can put as many different classes into the cart as you want. So we have 2 classes and it totals out at $288. Well, let's say that we're going to give Janet a discount. We're going to give her $25 off. Okay. So now instead of it being $288, it's going to be $263. The information regarding the credit card is there for you to process their credit card. Now, you would need to have a merchant account and you'd need to have a credit card processing service such as maybe PayPal or Stripe or Square or one of those services. And by the way, all of the major services integrate with the LinQ checkout system. So we would set that up for you when we set up your LinQ account, and we would integrate your credit card processing service. But I'm not going to process a credit card here. Instead, I have other options. I'm going to show it as paid. Okay, now that takes away the credit card information. And then I can go through and register Janet for the class. Now, if you don't have a credit card processing service, this is what your LinQ system would look like. You wouldn't have the option for taking a credit card because you don't have an available credit card processing service. So I'm going to go ahead and register Janet. We're good to go. Now it'll take me to the class page of Janet, and it'll show the 2 classes that I just registered her for. And then if I expand it, you will see that the class has the net cost that was charged for this class and the discount that we gave Janet of $25. So all of this financial information is contained in the student record. So you've got all this information. Now, if we go to the home page, the 2 classes that we registered Janet for will now show up under today's sales. Okay, so you'll see them right there. And then the sales accumulate throughout the day. Now, this doesn't matter. It doesn't matter whether these sales come through you registering them internally or they're going to your website and registering. Either way, the sales will populate as they occur on the home page. So let's take a look how a student views it when they're checking out using the system. You will have a classroom or course links that you can add to your public website, and you can have a variation of them. You can have them categorized, however you want it to look. It will have the look and feel of your public website. And the student would then select whatever course they're interested in. And it'll bring up a little description of the course itself. They will get the details. The details would include, in this case, the date of the course and the cost of the course, and then a little information about the course, including the instructor. Now, this is all information that you control through LinQ. So whatever you want them to see here, you're going to plug that in, or you're going to put that into the actual class inside of LinQ so that you direct all the information that the student sees when they're registering. Then they select register. They will come to a screen that allows them to put in a discount code. If you're going to give them a particular discount option, they could plug that coupon code in and apply the discount, or they can just go to the checkout. Now, in the checkout information or the checkout screen, again, you'd have to have a connection with a credit card processing service for this part to work. And they would put in the credit card information in the upper line under the amount due, and then in the agreement box, this is what you want them to agree to. Could be your cancellation policies, your transfer policies, whatever you might have, but whatever you want them to agree to before you're going to allow them to purchase the class. They would then type their name in here in the box and hit place order. It would process the credit card. It would stamp that they agreed to your terms, and then they would get an email explaining the registration email that you put together in the class. It will give them a receipt on how much they paid and what method they used to pay for the class. And then it would give them login instructions so that they can go immediately to the site and participate in the class if it's say an online self-study. But it's very simple. It's already built into LinQ. You don't have to worry about anything or create any additional services. It's a self-contained process.